heard now from a teacher's rep and from a school student, and it's good therefore to hear from another member of the school community, often overlooked. I say that as a Unison member myself, and I'm very proud to introduce a GMB rep, Carly-Ann Baxter, who's worked as a teaching assistant in Brighton Hove schools for 6 years, and is a rep at a local primary school. And I'm very pleased to be able to introduce someone representing the support staff in schools without whom schools would not function. So, Carly-Ann, over to you.
I'm just going to talk a little bit about my experience in the last couple of years. Some of the things that I've noticed that have really changed is the amount of sickness that we've had in our school, and also in lots of others. This sickness leads to lots of supply teachers, which leads to lots of our children feeling very unsettled. And this creates a vicious cycle, causing more people to be off sick, and then more sickness, more supplies, and the cycle kind of continues throughout the year. One of the things I've noticed that's caused a lot of pressure on the teacher and TA relationship is the inclusion of the TA's performance in the teacher's performance management. So when the teacher is observed, they also observe the TA, and they include this in their rating, and that often is related to the new pay scheme, whether they'll get a pay increase or not. This causes quite a lot of pressure in the relationship between the two members of staff and creates, like you say, lots of competition. Over the past few years, there's been increasing pressure and this constant demand on getting children to meet certain levels, and this constant focus on data. This has led to increasing criticism and a lack of praise, particularly for support staff. And there have been many opportunities for training that have been inappropriate or wasted. There's been an increasing use of teaching assistants to cover classes on a regular basis. There's been an increase in expectation that teaching assistants will plan, deliver and mark outside that of their role or their job description. And there's been an increase in expectation to complete additional tasks, either unpaid due to the lack of money. GMB think that Labour need to build trust and confidence not only with teachers but also with the whole school workforce and also the parents of the pupils. GMB's campaign to promote the role of teaching assistants began in June 2013 following the publication of stories that the Department of Education had discussions with the Treasury over axing hundreds of thousands of teaching assistants. A motion was passed at a GMB conference refuting the coalition attack on TAs and vowing to defend them. A campaign was started including visiting to schools to gain petition signatures from staff and parents, and in September last year held a demo outside the Labour Party conference asking for more support for our TAs. GMB has no confidence in Michael Gove as the Education Secretary, as we fundamentally disagree with the direction in which he is taking our education system. We support a publicity-owned, well-funded, democratically accountable education system. Education spending represents an investment in the future prosperity of our nation. GMB will fight against the expanding role of the private sector within our education system, as we cannot risk education becoming a secondary consideration after the need to turn a profit. And we oppose the principle of free schools, which we believe divert valuable money from the state sector whilst undermining the ethos of a national standard of education. Schools work best when teachers and support staff work collaboratively and in the interest of students. GMB think all teachers in the school should have qualified teacher status and should be paid accordingly. GMB do not think that teaching assistants should ever have to be used as a replacement for a qualified teacher. We do not want teaching on the cheap in any way, shape or form, but we should not have teaching assistants on the cheap either. The GMB recognises the enormous contribution of support staff to the success of any school. We know that they do an exceptional job and believe that they should be fairly and justly rewarded for the crucial work they do.